What's up, everybody? It's Invisible here, hoping who's inside of me shines through. And super excited because we are in Turnabout Ablaze of the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection, Game 1. Look at that awesome picture. Just fire. Just sometimes that's what it's like, man. It's just what it feels like. I don't know if you've heard this today, but you're visible to someone, even if you feel invisible. Know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, know that someone is rooting for you. And before we begin, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and to comment. You should like because it's going to be awesome content, super fun. You should share because someone's going to need the positivity that's going to come from it, or the laughter that's going to come from it. You should comment because we're playing the game together, and I totally rely on you guys' input to help make the right decision. And you should subscribe and turn on your notification bell because you never know when I'm going to be live. Okay. Alright. We're just going to jump right into it because I promised you guys a body to investigate. So, let's investigate the body. Dagnabbit. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Bet. Alright, so, if you have no idea what's going on, and you're like, who are these people? What is this game? This is a game of investigations. Investigations into court cases. Into proving people innocent. Into finding murderers. So this is the victim. I make no promises to read. At all. If I read, bet. If I don't read, sometimes we just watch together because the game just gets super inspiring and super awesome. Alright, so this is the victim, the mask 2. This is the main character. What is with this gaudy outfit? You don't know about Mask the Mask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace. So this thief is separate from the ensue. I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. The mask likes high value trinkets and jewels. Oh, I missed all of that word. Missed all of that. Serious. Hopefully no more. That's alright. All I probably hear are tales of his failure anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see. Yeah, in any case, let's get started here, shall we? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking cranny. Like the wrapping paper? Suppose this was the wrapping cloth the Mask 2 used to carry stolen goods. There's nothing wrapped in it now. I guess he never did manage to get his hands on whatever it was he was out to steal. Alright, let's look at the sword. So this is the murder weapon in this case. There's blood on the blade. It's a rather sweeping sword, isn't it? What'd you expect? It's still Samurai Daddy's secondary weapon. I only call it his secondary because although he uses his sword in most of his battles, it's his trusty samurai spear that he turns into in a real fight. Sure know quite a bit about Steel Samurai. It's only because I saw the stage show earlier. The owner of this sword is a Steel Samurai. Or in other words, layering. I should probably ask him about it, as detrimental as it is to proving him innocent. Let's put that. Not a single shred of fashion sense in the mask costume. Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort he must have put into making it. You two don't know? You can buy this costume almost anywhere now. It's being sold since when? Since around New Year's. The streets are practically flooded with them. You know, I don't remember. But I don't think I actually touched all of this stuff. We got your point about 3 foolishes back. Look at this. What is this? Yeah, looks like a piece of paper from a notepad. Ablaze Prima Duck statue, 5th floor ambassador's office. Oh wow. Yeah. They're pretty good too. There's something written on the back as well. I'd like you to steal the Prima Duck statue in the room. This room. What's that supposed to mean? Who writes a note to themselves like that? Yeah, I don't think he wrote the note. Yeah. Just who is this person that requested the theft of the Prima Duck statue? Bro died with it in his hand. See, like, that's crazy. I think that's everything except for his head. I thought the Damask has quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name. A phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kai Shino. He's not 29 and won no larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined this guy is the real Damask too. The cause of death appears to be loss of blood from the back of the head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Is that everything? Wait, did you say something? Oh, no, okay. Alright. Okay, let's go talk to Larry. Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon. Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know. Yes, apparently you did. And well, I totally forgot about it and left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shock! Oh, look especially foolish for foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. If you have to take something that big with you, who would believe such a tale? Actually, yeah, I do. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry. And you believe me? I just knew that our friendship was something special. Boy. Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Alright. Do I have any logic to mess with? I do not. Now this is interesting. I have no logic to mess with. Let's play around with evidence. Let's see what we got. So embassy guide, autograph. He's not important right now. Actually, different knife. Probably important. Snuggling papers. Knife. Handful. Ink. Stuff. Not important yet. I feel like I just looked at that exact thing. Ah, yes. Something very odd to probably do next. Also, for some reason, took note of the flowers. So let's see. I will rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Can you tell what's suspicious? I wonder what is weird about this piece of evidence. Eureka! Look at this photo and tell me what you find odd about this scene, Miss Montgomery. The parent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes that top knot hand. That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way. Which means it's the fake. You're right. The statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat level person is allowed to handle it. In fact, the statue is facing one way in this photo. And now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene. It's proof that someone touched the statue around the time of the crime. Let's see what happens if we move it. Oh, okay, no. Okay, let's not move it, I guess. Okay. That's... Yo, Pink Princess, how you feeling? Still ill? Why is the Pink Princess here? And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork. Ain't that true? So the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. The maid needs to speak with her as well. No real reason to save, except for the fact that you should always save in this game. Always. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Miss Pink Princess, if you would please answer. Oh gosh! She's back! Ooh. You're telling... Oh my goodness! Wait a second. One of the people earlier said that they heard the Pink Princess's hip crack during the performance. But also that means the Pink Princess, like, when Old Bag might be able to, like, move legitimately. Aren't you Miss Old Bag? Why are you so surprised? Yeah, I was about to say. Ah, so you're the one that got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now. Your acquaintances with Larry? Why, yes. We worked at the same company for a little while, you know. Yeah, both of y'all do odd jobs. That's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. This is just his worst nightmare. He's in the next room, you know, trying to get into beauty sleep. It was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep. So I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever... something. I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him? He was trying to avoid me. There's no misjudgment. It's precisely what I was trying to do. Oh gosh. He's not willing to be chased. Oh gosh. And this literally is the next day. She went from being the Pink Badger to being the Pink Princess that quick. Dadgum! Why is she here? Dadgum. Now then, what are you doing here? Yeah, are you not the Pink Badger? That was ages ago. It was yesterday! I worked at Global Studios before a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning kind of out of the blue, actually. They called you. Apparently, the girl who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. Oh, it happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be her last minute. Oh, that's what happened to Mindy. Mm-hmm. I really couldn't say no, so here I am playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. The poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her, she's going to have a terrible time when she returns. I mean, not exactly great at reading. Oh, ooh. Rather lively old lady. So basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct? You got it. If you need to see it, I've got it right here. I guess I need that as evidence, probably. Yeah. I tell you, my fine acting moved the entire audience to tears. I really don't think, yeah. Being famous has its problems too, you know. Here, take a look at this. It's a letter from a stalker. Wendy, I'll be... I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving night. Oof. Insane. Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Wendy, with an accented E. I'll be descending on you from above tonight. Your loving night. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think you could get my name right. There's no accent in my name. Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before? Ah, but now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe. Eh? You'd bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo? Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later. Come on, Edgy Poo, stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get. What crime? Ooh! If the show was over, I'd had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm. Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Ew. If you could please not cling on to my personage. In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Ambassador Alva's speech. Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young tender maiden, but my body just refuses to go. Yeah, shush. As soon as the show ended, her hips started acting up and she got stiff. She couldn't move at all. Can you provide proof of your condition? Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy. Oh, look, it's a dog. You may leave now, officer. This dog. I requested the assistance of a dog in our search for the Attica suit. Looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too. For some reason, he looks familiar. Gumshoe's been taken out. I think his name is Missile. What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks. That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve this case for us, you know. Now, Missile, I want you to find some clues. Go. Think of that. Good dog. Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? It looks like a small hot dog, but... Wait, Francesca, isn't that an official samurai dog? Ah, no, bad Missile. He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that. It is a meat substance snack featuring the still samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine. Quite a bit of information you gathered there in a single quick glance. We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place. Looks like that snack wasn't all Missile found. I was gonna say, I saw something pink. Oh, and what do we have here? Appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interest in cross-dressing. Like, why is that your first thought? Samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. Like, pretty sure that belongs to Owen's bag, for real, for real. Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. I suppose I should get this over with. Yeah, like, literally. It's only going to belong to one person. Alright, let's just go ahead and do it. That's brown. I mean, I guess it could arguably be brown. Yo! She was found here at this crime scene. What? Come now. Why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here? Don't make me have to break you a bag. Oh, here she goes. She about to go off. Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room? Of course I am. If I had been the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am now? I tell you, it's all I was about to say. Okay, I tell you, it's always like this. It's always my fault for some reason or another. That weekly tabloid article is missing. The camera's missing. That lawyer always makes sure it's my fault they're missing. Speaking of missing, there's the matter of my husband. Can you believe when we got married, he said, I guess I'm stuck marrying you? What kind of a way to propose is that? What he should have done is he should have whispered in my ear, I don't deserve you, but I can't help it. Will you marry me? Honestly, none these days. You're married? I don't believe she's lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. And somehow the undershirt managed to move from the next room into this one. Oh, it's a real mystery. It's a real puzzle. Now that brilliant mind of yours, you really can see through everything. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't have anything to answer. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it? Oh, of course, I'm forever. Ooh. Hold it! If you could just stick to what I asked you. We're Edgeworth, man. No! Really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Yeah, right. Anyway, the samurai dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. Those studio guys should have delivered those things by themselves, right? Oh, Eddie. So, did you do your job? No. See, after the show, I went to rest the spell in the dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just, oh no. No, that's not what she did. You said, excuse me? Half a dozen or so boxes? I just didn't even want to read that. I'm sorry, I just didn't want to. Alright, people. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's time to do logic. So here we go. This is the part of the show where we go, yay or nay. There's no way we only have two things. Alright, here we go. Yay or nay? Like, no options here. Yay or nay? I give it a little bit of time to catch up because that mug is so far behind. It's crazy too because I totally fixed YouTube so that it wouldn't lag as much. And now it's still like so far behind. Oh, that's disgusting. Alright, waiting a second. Also, when did I lose a health? Oh, I remember. I'll get it all back. I'm certain. Alright, I got a yay in the chat. Let's go for it. Woo! Smart viewers. Smart viewers. Okay. The point is, smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least according to Larry. This is a contradiction of facts, is it not? You sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof? There's testimony from the investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went? Ah, I see, so what you're proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldback's fire. So basically, the fireplaces of neighboring rooms share one chimney. Is that what you're implying? Alright. Precisely. Okay. We're asking how did it get there and affect your shared chimney? Alright? Yay or nay? What are you thinking? Do you think these things logically connect? Yay or nay? I have to wait for it to hit like 18 over here. Okay. Alright, let's write about like you're caught up. Okay, here we go. Alright, I got a couple of yays. Alright. Let's go for it. Because we have like no logic for it, so. The lady's undershirt that Missile found. Bro, why? Why are you getting all excited over holding on to it? Oh my gosh. I already tried to. And I wonder if this piece of evidence was in that room next door. And yet, despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt. Are you seriously claiming that it somehow passed through a solid brick wall? Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are connected to each other. Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order. Here we go. Alright, there's an X on the back wall. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. Hey! The wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As suspected, the fireplace does indeed connect to this room's neighboring room. There appears to be nothing particular about the next room. But the fact that there's nothing special about the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there's a secret passageway through this room's fireplace. Oh. Uh-huh. No, but thought processes. Kay said she was following someone in a black cloak and then they suddenly disappeared and the lights were off. Well, what if they went through the fireplace to the next room? If the embassies are set up the same exact way. If they're not, then but if they are, because there was a fireplace in the last room, it's possible. Bet! Get my hook back. Nicely done, everybody. You're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on. I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Alright, Wolf. You're gonna regret this. I'm gonna kick your butt. Yeah, Larry. Or I'll prove that you didn't do it. To expose your life. Why won't you say you believe me? I'll confess to every murder in the whole world. Yeah. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you. Larry is not going to kill himself. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you. Although, allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case. And that I will draw the real killer out. You can trust me on this. Alright, I. This time. And every time. Sure you will. Just what happened will do. Now then, if you would please testify as to what you did up on the roof tonight. Oi, oi, oi. Something smells. It's usually the butts. Then I took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. After that, until my next appearance, I had some free time, so I wandered around. That's when I spotted the chimney. A chimney like that is a rare thing, you know. So then I wanted to play Santa and decided to give it a try. Larry, I thought I just finished telling you not to not lie anymore. But it's kind of ultra embarrassing. And what exactly is so ultra embarrassing that you can't tell me? Edgy, man. I just said it was embarrassing, so of course I can't just blurt it out. So you're just gonna have to reason it out to me. Your superior, I command you to hurry up and expose this man's lie. Oi, oi, oi! And he knows he's lying. Like, this is crazy. This isn't even accidental. Like, he knows he's lying. Alright, so you see that green bar up there? That is no longer right there. That's why we save. Middle Larry story. Hey, we're in the middle. Alright, here's what we do. We press, and if we see wording that looks like it may have a contradiction compared to the evidence we have, we present something. But it's probably going to be something out of, like, this section. Well, yeah. This section to this section. Alright.
Hold it!
You left the pushcart. Could you please clarify that statement for me? Yeah, so the wheels of the pushcart got covered in dirt from the rose garden. It would have made a mess of the floor inside, so Ambassador Alpha said to just leave it. Well, it would be rather impolite to dirty another country's embassy. Come to think of it, I recall seeing the Pink Princess on my way to the embassy. And what was she doing? Nothing in particular, because she was being carried by some docs on a stretcher. She must have been incapacitated by the pain of her bad hip that she suffered during the show. They came to the embassy, right? And then they took a picture of me shaking hands with the ambassador. So you shook hands with the ambassador of the Kingdom of Ablaze, did you? Yeah, can you believe it? I did something really cool for a change. But honestly speaking, there's nothing interesting about shaking some guy's hand. Hey there, are you disrespecting another country in their very own embassy? As someone with roots in this country, I'm feeling nothing but incredible shame at the second. Agreed. I apologize for his inconsiderate words. Now, Larry, please continue. You keep saying that kind of thing and I'll tell you only lies. You're already telling us nothing but lies. You don't need to Larry be like that. So, we know that he was going to see Mindy. Now we need to prove it. I should listen very carefully. Take this part. The whole point of your life is to cause misery and pain. Yeah, golly. Don't you think? Like Z says, true friends are bosom friends. If you're in trouble, call on your bosom friend whose shoulder you can truly cry on. Hey, bosom buddy, I hope you're listening carefully to my testimony. Has it crossed your pea-sized brain yet? The ancient Lang is only out to repress you, Larry. Now then, you were wandering around inside the embassy, and then what happened? Like Edward, that was kind of terrible.
Hold it!
I should hardly think that chimneys are that rare. Agreed, especially since they're a traditional feature of American houses. Most many grand buildings have even larger and fancier chimneys. Yeah, but the kind of chimney I'm talking about is the really romantic type. Oh gosh, a romantic chimney? It might sound kind of silly, but women seem to really enjoy them. I just had a good feeling about that chimney. And then when to play Santa and decided to give it a try. I feel like it's gotta be this one because that's the only one that's kind of weird. You suddenly wanted to play Santa. Oh, well, actually I dressed up as Santa once before already. That was down at Gourd Lake. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't dredge up such an unnecessary memories for me. Oh, sounds like you guys share a lot of history. The perk to being childhood friends, huh? No, not that one. Santa doesn't go around killing people after he comes down a family chimney after all. Actually, is it worth delving into whether or not playing Santa's a big deal? Well, since the game is saying this. Yes it is. Glad I didn't just randomly present something. This is why you always press. Always press. Always press. Actually, I believe in this case, you're saying your buddy isn't exactly made of Santa Claus. No. Get the nail on the head, Agent Knight. Angie, that's so incredibly mean. Tell me something, Larry. Did you know that Santa's job is to deliver presents to people all over the world? Of course I know that. I did graduate from junior high, you know. In that case, it's your turn to tell me something. I want you to tell me to whom you were delivering a present to. I was, delivering a present to a child not basking in the warm glow of the That must be the most elegant description of you I've ever heard, but a lie is still a lie. You sure know how to kick a guy when he's down, don't you know that? In any case, the person you wish to deliver a present unto most certainly was this. The Pink Princess. Oh, forgive me. I was supposed to ask you if you were paying attention and if you remember. But that has just occurred to me why he thinks this is embarrassing. Because he thought this was Mindy. But it turns out to actually only be Oldback. Which is disgusting.
Take that!
And that's why it's embarrassing. No, that's not why he did it. Don't spread lies about me. I totally didn't want to see Miss Oldbag so much that I tried to go down the chimney. I advise you to stop right there in your bashing of a lady. Ooh. Well, I must admit that I myself hardly ever have the want to run into that lady. However, what if you were misinformed and under the wrong impression? Then what? Define wrong impression. I simply mean that the man before you thought to enter the old lady's room without knowing one very important fact. And that fact is best summed up with this. Alright, now I'll ask you, what are we thinking? And I can't save, so. Alright, let's go ahead over. Alright, I'm be honest with you, it's probably none of these. So, between the Samurai Dogs, the note, the stand-in request for Mindy. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do you think it's the stand-in request? Or do you think it's a letter from the stalker? So A or B? What are you thinking? A or B? I guess time for YouTube to catch up. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I'm leaning towards A. Okay, I got someone who said A. Let's go for it. Let's try A. Ah, it is A. Okay. It's something the old lady received from her employer for the night. The girl who normally plays the Pink Princess. Congratulations, viewers. Y'all are awesome. Absolutely killing it right now. Look at y'all being smart, man. Okay, it seems that this man is quite taken with that actress. But that's not true, Reggie. She's the one with the hots for me. Yeah, right. I just know it. I can feel her. Oh my gosh. You filthy, despicable, inconsiderate. Oh my gosh. Dang. You haven't matured at all since we last met. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Yeah? This guy, he's got bigger problems than just getting involved in murders, I take it. I suppose you could put it that way. Yeah, I was gonna say, when did he switch sides? Why do you have to make me out to be some sort of bad guy? To return to the original topic, I propose that at least this much has been made clear. Without any knowledge that Miss Mindy had fallen ill, Larry tried to make his way into the Pink Princess's room. That much we know for sure. Hey, Edgy. Looks like I've got the hang of this court thing now. But we're not in court at the moment. Shut up! I just wanted to see what's going on here, and it looks just like what you do in court. I guess old boy here still has something he'd like to say. Like Z says, until the root of the tongue dries, one never knows the whole truth. You shouldn't form conclusions until everything is out in the open, which is why I'll listen. Alright, then get ready to listen to me defeat Edgy in the Battle of Wits. Yeah, right. Should I lose, your victory prize will be your arrest. Edgeworth is like, I do not want to deal with your nonsense. So y'all think I wanted to go down, what I wanted to do was visit Mindy. Well, I dressed up as Santa and climbed up to the chimney, but the smoke was really thick. It was a case of mistaken identity, and that mistake made me late for the speech. Then to top it all off, I became a suspect in a murder. That's what you really meant. And why would I ever put myself through so much humiliation on purpose? Like, what are you saying right now? Larry, are you seriously trying to submit this, not as a confession, but as a testimony? So what if I am? Is there something wrong with that? My claim is a claim, claim my claim. Do you have a problem with that? So it was you. You're my stalker. But I should warn you, it doesn't matter what kind of flattery you throw at me. I'm the devoted type of woman who's wholly focused on one man. Oh gosh, she's gone. She was tempted by the wolf man. Ah, I'm so inspired. Such a... I thought I heard something ominous just now, but perhaps it was just my imagination. There's nothing further for me to prove at this point. What do you mean? Of course you've still got something to prove. Oh, thank goodness, I don't have to push that. Yeah, let's just show proof. Evidence is everything in court. Oh, Larry's been paying attention. All the times he's been accused of murder. Thank goodness. I really thought they were going to make me go through that testimony. I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, so he did say everything is evidence. That's what I thought. Yeah, see, I'm totally a pro at this now. Yeah, okay. Very well. If you wish to see the evidence, let me show you the last piece of evidence you'll ever wish to see. Oh, I do still have to push it? Oh, this is goofy. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, alright? I'm going to test something out real quick, okay? Just real quick. I just want to see what happens if I just go all the way to the end and present that option B. Or would you like to see all of it? Because almost certainly option B. But you know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and press everything so that you can't be like, Invisible, we didn't see all the parts of the game. Invisible, we're missing things. We gotta see all the dialogue. Like, okay. I'll show you everything. But I don't gotta read it. I have the evidence, and if you wish to see it that badly, I can introduce you to. Ah, but it's not good to keep them waiting, my subordinate. Hurry and show them already. Well, if you wish to lie, then by all means continue. I am actually ready to expose it. I just also need to figure out which one it is, and I feel like it's the last one. But first, just in case. Because either the first one or the last one. Let's go ahead and press all of them. Just to see, but almost certainly the first one. I mean, or this last one. It was thick. No one tricked you.
Hold it.
Yeah, I don't. Wow, she's wearing a mask the whole time. Ugh. Ooh. Y'all do have a samurai child together. Ooh, the Indies. Super sweet with a great smile. Oh, really?
Hold it.
I said exactly what I meant. Oh, not you too, Francie. Yeah. You tried to stalk me, but I won't let you intimidate me like that. Like I already told you, Miss Oldback, I wasn't after you. I was trying to see Mindy. Yeah, can I just arrest him? I can totally understand how you feel. I really don't want to. If you have a serious assertion to make, then I'd consider listening, however. This is probably the first one, since the first one they reacted to. This is the final point you wish to make. Now tell me, take that and break it. See, the first and the last one are the ones that they gave the most energy to. Steel Samurai's offering instead of Larry. Beast this like a man. Yeah. Practically begging me to show why he bothered to put himself through all this. Alright, there you go. So you've seen all of this stuff. Alright. You can't say this, we didn't see all the words. Alright. Let's try presenting on this first one. I'm pretty sure it's the last one, but just in case, let's go ahead and see.
Objection!
Oh, like a boss. You can tell because the wording. How wonderful. Larry, don't even think about denying that you have knowledge of this letter. Why are you showing that thing to me? Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Isn't that just romantic? But you weren't able to descend on her from above, were you, Mr. Loving Knight? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember a thing.
Objection!
Pretend to be ignorant all you like, but it's written right here. This letter proves that you were not out to meet the old lady, but rather that you were attempting to pay Miss Mindy a visit. What part of this letter shows that the person? I assume it's the part that says Wendy.
Take that!
There, I suggest you take up penmanship lessons. Oh wait. You never want to experience this level of embarrassment again. His M looks like a W. Oh gosh. But it's like a weird version of cursive. Hey, stop picking on me. It's so embarrassing. There. Isn't that what childhood friends are for? They're the best, aren't they? For punching, but that will have to wait until we're out in this crime scene. Sure, if you're willing to make amends, starting with your incredibly embarrassing mistake. Oh my gosh. I see. Do we really have to prove your penmanship guy? Like, I have another note from you. No matter who, all people have certain unique features to their handwriting. Yep, there you go. All we have to do is compare the handwriting in this letter to a sample of yours. And we'll know soon enough who it was that sent this letter. He'll never write another thing in his life. It doesn't matter. You already wrote something. Alright. Do you know what it is? As it stares so graciously in the face. Alright. You do, let's cut up. Can you tell what it is? I'll give you a second. Alright. We got words coming in. Autograph. Yep.
Take that!
'Tis indeed the autograph. Let's see. Shall we compare them? Confess now, Larry, to your miserable failure. You know, this is supposed to be a positivity stream. And yet, Larry. Yeah, literally, like, what is this logic? It's an honor you wrote Mindy a letter and stuck it under the door. The way she wouldn't be so shocked when I came down. No, you idiot. Yeah. Oh gosh. You may be sheesh. However, I always been for the killer. Told you to trust me because at the very least I can attest to that about you. We've lost a lot of valuable time because of you. In any case, I believe we can say that we now know exactly what happened. Because Larry Butt sought to climb down the chimney, not for access to the crime scene, but to enter the room of the elderly lady next door. It's still fun to believe, unbelievable y'all are friends. The suspicion on that guy over there isn't completely resolved yet. Yeah, is it because his sword? Yeah, your sword was used to hurt someone. Can't only rely on the words of the suspect after all. We had figured out where he was and what he was doing all night. The bloodstained samurai sword that was left at the crime scene. As long as there's no satisfactory explanation for that, this wolf will refuse to ease up on his bite. I can get higher than that. Like, I can really hit that note. I can shut him in. I definitely can get up higher. I mean, that's a very nice hand and a sweet trump card. Looks like we're about to enter the final bout. Let's see what we got. I can easily point out the contradiction in the supposed murder weapon. But the real problem for me is figuring out what the real murder weapon is. Oh. Interesting. Yes. Yes. It's all mad suspicious. That this owner wanted to sneak onto the crime scene. I think that's plenty to go on, don't you?
Hold it!
Yeah.
Not so fast!
What? Oh, right, because you're a prosecutor, yeah. That's true. Okay, folks. This is where we get into it. This is where it might get a little bit funky. So you found the body. Okay, just like shouldn't have found it over there. Or Kay found it, actually. I only said this time because earlier Kay was the first to discover the body in Babel. And her secretary, Agent Shinna, was ready to accuse her of murder for that. Ah, so you're going to use that excuse to call me suspicious now, huh? Of course not. I was simply pointing out the usual pattern with discoverers of bodies. In the Babelese case, there was proof that she was holding a weapon, right? Well, in this one, it's a bit different since we know exactly where the weapon is. Glittering red.
Hold it!
Excuse me, but glittering red and offering up the scent of blood? Do I have to spell it out for you? I mean the sight and smell of blood, of course. According to the test, the blood on the sword belongs to the victim. The sword was made to only be used on stage, so it's not sharp. But it is pretty weighty. It's certainly heavy enough to beat someone to death with. Which leads me to suspect the victim was beaten to death with the sword. Beaten to death, huh? This last statement is too important to just let it slip. Oh, sweet. Wait. No, he literally changed it from glittering red to covered in this victim's blood. Let's go for it. Alright. Now the question is, do you remember why that argument right there is ridiculous? The question is also, what do I present? Ah, yay or nay, as I just went directly to it. Okay, because it could be the samurai sword, or it could be the samurai spear. So what are we thinking? A or B? A or B? Now wait a second to see what you're thinking. Alright, caught up, and they're starting to come in. We're saying go for A first. Alright, bet, let's see. Nice. Super smart. You know what this is, Agent Lang? It's a moment to save. Boy, they do. In Jingfao, for sure. They definitely use spears. I've seen quite a few dramas. Piercing, mowing people down, spears are the weapon of heroes throughout history. True. The next most effective weapon after the whip. Yeah, I think it is. Just slightly. So what's your point? Are you going to tell me that the spear is the real weapon? No. I just want you to look at it. The way it's bent. Precisely. Apparently, a certain troublemaker hit it against the wall in this embassy earlier. As you can clearly see, the insides of Steel Samurai's weapons are hollow. In other words, they're replicas that aren't strong enough to deliver a damaging blow. Let alone the multiple strikes necessary to bludgeon someone to death. And yet, there's not even a dent in the samurai sword. How do you explain that? Oh yeah, the sword and the spear are made of the same stuff, so they bend easily. But I wish they'd make them out of better stuff. Because the spear got bent. I wasn't able to do my special early summer rain jab move. Man, I got such an earful from the director of the play for not doing it in the show. The Steel Samurai special move was changed tonight because of him? That's more than enough of your whining lip ring. Now, back to on the topic of the spear. Guess let's return to the real topic of this discussion. This is where the real gamble begins. I don't have a real strategy per se. So all I can do for now is let the chips fall where they may. Using guesswork and taking risk in place of real logic is hardly the Von Karma way. It's neither smart nor very clever. Miss Von Karma, as you know, unlike your father, I am not a genius prosecutor. Plus, I doubt his record of a 40-year winning streak will ever be broken. Plus, Francesca's lost a lot, but perhaps it is best if it remains unbroken, for no one should have conceived of the notion to convict all defendants in the first place.
Objection!
Nope, yeah, let's say you can't win after her daddy. It's the job of the prosecutor to make sure that all defendants are found guilty in court. Have we ever faced her in court? I feel like we have.
Hold it!
That may be your opinion, however, I don't believe that's all we are. As a prosecutor, what I prefer is not the perfect victory, but the perfect truth. Tell him, Edgeworth! That means... Ooh. Yep. Go back. I messed it. Now that means that the bridge I must cross will crumble beneath my feet. Let it crumble as I walk on towards the truth! That's why Edgeworth is a boss.
Not so fast!
Not so fast. You're good at keeping me entertained, Mr. Prosecutor. Whenever he speaks. But you know, humans are delicate creatures. The slightest bump and we expire. Maybe consider, if you will, the possibility that the sword was used in such a way that the attack killed the Mass 2 without bending it. What? So what do you think of my hypothetical scenario? Yeah, I need evidence. See, that's why I went ahead and saved it. I didn't know if we were going to do testimony or not. Why Larry Part 2? Possible use samurai sword to kill someone, and under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. We searched the embassy top to bottom, but the victim's blood is only on that weapon. So isn't it only natural that suspicion would fall onto the owner of said weapon? How long do you intend to cling on to that preposterous theory? As long as I want, because we examined every corner within the walls of this embassy. There's no stone we've left unturned. And we have managed to come up with only one logical conclusion. The only place inside this embassy with the victim's blood on it is this sword.
Hold it!
You left no stone unturned? Is that a fact?
Not so fast!
If you've got something to say, then say it in the only way I respect, Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, of course. In that case, allow me to make it all crystal clear for you. Alright, people. What are you thinking? How do we prove? What is the real murder weapon? Have you suspected? Have you figured it out yet?
Hold it!
May I inquire as to how you're able to make such a claim? Langzi says, capable of miracles beyond comprehension, a mysterious creature is man. It's Agent Lane's quotes that are getting increasingly incomprehensible. Even by it is a mysterious thing, even with a toy-like sword. It's easy to kill a man if you hit just the right spot. Which is why I think it's possible to kill with this thing without leaving a dent.
Hold it!
Hold it! We can only be the way my eyes did not see. She just saw white. We can only be sure one way or the other by seeing if the wound matches the sword. Yeah, I know that. As long as it's a possibility, I can proclaim it as much as I like. Bro, it's ridiculous. And under these circumstances, the only logical conclusion. Is it really the only logical? Must know your conclusion is wrong. Given the circumstances I'm in, the only person I can trust, people I can trust are my subordinates. Because they're a much more trustworthy bunch than you prosecutors were ever. Bro, can you you call yourself a professional. You know, they go back and forth. You still don't see a deal, Mr. Prosecutor. You have to earn my trust. And the only way to do that is show me proof of another possible murder weapon. The crossbow, the sword. But none of those are in my evidence. Because I have other reasons as to why I think the samurai sword is the murder weapon. It's definitely that last one we just did, right? Like, it is almost certainly... What does it say? Under these circumstances, it's the only logical conclusion. It's definitely evidence on that one, but... Yeah. Wrong button. Wrong button. Only place where you could find blood was on the samurai sword. That's right. Even with luminol. Oh, shoot. Which means that there are no other possibilities outside of what I've already outlined. I have a problem with Agent Lang's assertion that the samurai sword is the only... Ooh, snap, I'm glad I didn't just move. Boy, I was like, it's gotta be that last one. And then it's never the one I'm like, it's gotta be. I'm always saying it's gotta be something. And it's like, never that one. Also, while we're here and saving, I don't know if you've heard this today, but you're visible to somebody. Even if you feel invisible, know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, and know that someone is rooting for you. And if you haven't already, you should like it because this stuff is awesome. You should share so that someone else can feel this engagement and laugh as well. You should comment because we're playing the game together and you guys' comments are really helping me get through. And subscribe and turn on your notification bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Back to the story. Raise. If you believe that there is no other door of possibility left to open, now just have to make one. Yeah, well, I'm going to force one open for you. And how do you plan to do that? By showing you what may possibly be the real murder weapon. Ha! The real murder weapon. I hate to repeat myself. My men have already searched every last inch of this embassy. And they've concluded that nothing else could have been used as the weapon. Knowing these facts, do you still want to press forward with your little hypothesis? Of course. Because it's not possible that your men inspected everything in their investigation. This music is hidden. I'm not slandering them, I assure you. I'm merely pointing out that their investigative dragnet has a few holes in it. Namely, that there is something your men couldn't even lay a finger on. And that item is the real murder weapon. Full snap. Alright then, I'll play along for now. This real weapon that killed the Max 2. What exactly is it? What's something that no one else could touch? Here's the fun part. What in our evidence is something that no one else can touch? Let's see. We can touch this, we can touch this, we can touch this, we can touch this, we can touch this. This ain't even the right country. Not even the right spot. Not the right spot. Not the right spot. Can't kill someone with that. Both countries claim to own real one. National Treasure signs it was moved during murder. Signs it was moved during murder. Yay, nay? Oh, that was a quick one.
Take that!
Oh, that was real quick. The National Treasure for Halifax, and y'all are intelligent as heck. You mean the Primitive statue? One of them is a fake, and I'm starting to think it's this country's that's a fake, considering it moved. Yes, and as you know, only the ambassador and his secretariat may touch it, right? Which I believe means that neither you nor your men were able to examine it, correct? The laughter. You know very well that if we did that, there'd be an international incident between the Kingdom of Ablaze and the Republic of Babel. Two countries' precarious relationship teeters in the balance over a stupid fight related to a sovereignty statue. But I'll be darned if I had let something go unexamined. Agent Lang, if you could take a look at this. The direction the statue is facing just before and after the crimes are different. There's only one conclusion I can draw from that. Go look for Ambassador Alva and get him to give us the okay to examine the statue. Shufu, you can't listen to this infidel's words. Ooh, you about to make him growl at you. I was say, yeah. Like Z says. Just go already. Bro couldn't even think of a proverb for that one. It's just like, just go. Shifu. I'm really sorry, sir, but I was unable to convince the ambassador. Unable to obtain permission for us to examine the perimeter of the studio. I mean, the statue. Wait, but then the investigation's at a standstill. Save your breath. You may act all weak and frail, but that old man's one tough cookie. I guess you gotta be tough when you're representing a whole country, you know. Agent Lang. What do you want? Let's just hurry up and examine the statue already. The Shifu! What about causing an international incident? What? This brother is. I'll take the fall if I have to. Hold it! Agent Lang, the hypothesis is mine, so if someone is taking responsibility, let it be me. Responsibility? If we're going to talk in such heavy terms, maybe I should let you. It'd be a real problem for my men if something were to happen to me. Alright then. Let's talk and more investigating. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Ooh! I'd like to run a luminol chemiluminescence test. Wow, is that the full thing? Which is the blood chemical light test, I think. But I'm just playing around with words. Luminol test. Ah, good thinking. If the statue is the murder weapon, then some of the victim's blood should be on it. Okay, let's get to the forensics team in here. Snap. Looks like you hit the jackpot, Mr. Prosecutor. Guess this means that this is a real weapon that killed the mask. Indeed. I wouldn't celebrate yet if I were you. This doesn't let your friend off the hook. It doesn't prove that he didn't kill the mask too, so the charge remains. We're hardly done examining this statue, Agent Lang. Knowing that it is the real murder weapon, I believe further examination is required. Okay then, knock yourself out. Ooh, this is the fun part. And we can't see. Alright, everybody. Hey, look at that! What are the chances? You laugh like me. What's the definitive bit of evidence doing here? Looks like we got some fingerprints to analyze. Let's see. Worst case scenario, these prints belong to Larry. It looks like it's too late for me to do anything about that now. It brings this guy. I want results on these fingerprints ASAP. You hear me? Shh. Lang, I have the analysis results, sir. The prints belong to Mr. Manny Kocher. What's going on around here? No, that's impossible. Each Primduck statue can only be handled by someone of that country. But by the very fact that Mr. Kochen's fingerprints are on this one means it's not real. It's been smuggled. Smuggled. I feel like it's about to be a to be continued, so I don't even know why I say you just now. This statue is actually Babel's Primduck statue. Impossible. It can't be. Larry never once set foot on Babelese soil, so he was free to go. However, this new piece of evidence only served to confuse us even further. A new piece of information. The ringleader of a smuggling operation was killed with an alabaster knife in Babel. And Damas too was killed on Alabastan soil, Babel's national treasure. And the mystery of the great thief Yadigar Su, who visited both countries. The pieces were there, but I had yet to see the big picture they were to form. I told you a to be continued was coming up. You can kind of just feel when there's a to be continued coming up. Guys, we are making great progress. Let's see, are we still in the middle or are we in the ladder? We're still in the middle. Open air stage. I left the mask to an investigation of Francesca and will return to Babel. So the first order of business should be to look into Babel's statue. Statues! It's okay, what's the situation? Oh, it's great. Investigating is so much fun. Oh gosh, they didn't do anything. Gumshoe, why are you an detective? How did you get this far? No offense. Permission to enter the Alabashian embassy, is that correct? Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. It belongs to the lady under the pink princess's mask. Pink princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The kind that was also playing the role of the pink badger yesterday. Ugh. Understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give them back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. Evidence that has lost their value given to Detective Gumshoe. Now that I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either. What? Are you really gonna throw that autograph away? Yes, because that steel samurai was a fake. Scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Wait, what? What do you mean by fake? Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. The necessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Let me see what we got rid of. Okay. Basically anything related to Larry except for the spear. Related to Larry. Oh, we even got rid of Larry's sword. Huh. Yeah, most of the things related to Larry or Old Bag have been dismissed. Except we kept the samurai dog too. Interesting. I mean, it's because Missile found it. So that would make sense. But Missile found the other thing too. Interesting. Well, our stuff is a lot lighter, so. Alright. Can we just... Oh, hey, you're not going back to Alabaster already, are you? No? I don't think you understand how difficult it is to move in this state. Do I have to talk to people? Or can we just go investigate? I'm curious to check out that fireplace. Dag nabbit! I touched the wrong words! There's a traffic cone behind her! What? Man, I guess we can explore stuff. It appears that the stage is also scheduled to be renovated. I'd love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the greatest great thief show. Yeah, probably not. Next, cement powder stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation. Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here or any other national treasure that matters. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. That was a pretty good play on words there. Gummy, don't randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that. The only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat. What? Oh, a drop of gold or any other treasure. Okay, I get it, because the way they worded it threw me off. Oh. Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe? No, it's not like that, sir. Y'all are just talking really loud. Alright. I wonder if I'm actually supposed to be exploring all this stuff. A ladder. Actually, that's a step ladder. They're the exact same thing. No way, from their structure up, they're totally different. But of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. Step ladder is much too heavy to carry around, after all. And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake. Oh, Edgeworth. Alright, can't even mess with that, okay. Alright. So I guess I should talk to Gumshoe. You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective. Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So what'd you find out? Well, this is why they dock your pay. Now, they should not have destroyed your pay like you've done. Like they've done. They have really messed you up. But, I understand. Oh, never mind. Okay, good. What'd you do? It was some doggone coupons? Oh? Yeah, what's that? Why does the flame burn green, Detective? So apparently if you burn the special white crystal oil that they make only in Babylon, it burns this green color, sir. It's a special property of the oil. What about these silhouettes? They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so to project the images. Oh, silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be asking about for an update on the investigation. There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much? You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff? Ah, well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. Ah, I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant. I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. What did you want him to look at? Oh, this was a waste. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think anything I would give him right now. Okay, so let's look at the bushes. This bush looks like the perfect place to hide some sort of treasure, you know? There's no treasure inside those things. Oh, too bad. But we do have a lot of treasures back in Babel. Bro is a salesman for sure. For a visit sometime for a 5-figure discount. Was there a bush? Oh, I'm sorry. It was an accident. Was there a bush on this side too? Okay, let's see. Maybe you detect the scent of treasure coming from this bush. I'm not with it. No, and it's important for both thieves and prosecutors to be energetic. Capture a thief like you, but that level of energy is unbecoming of a prosecutor. That prosecutor we met at Gateway Land seemed to be pretty active. Well, he's not a prosecutor anymore, so see how everything just naturally balances out. It's an accident! I'm sorry, Gabe! I'm sorry! Okay, no longer even using my, joystick, because this is ridiculous. Looking at these scaffolds makes you want to climb them. Please don't do that. Yeah, that's not smart. No, it's not how that works. Fire weakens things. Thief Child says, if there's a height to be scaled, then scale it you must. Starting from Thief Child, but you can't explain what you just said. That was funny. Alright. I talked to him. What? They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I know a certain lawyer who could certainly appreciate some free food coupons. This open air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Normally we use it for a variety of events. To attract that extra bit of attention to Babel. In the Rose Garden, Master Alba will give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because the fire the editor Sue started. Exactly. Ambassador Pelino, I want to ask you about the primitive statue. Oh yeah, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabast and Babel used to be one country called Codopia? Yes, I did. The primitive statue belonged to the founders of Codopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Codopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it. Yes, that's right. That's why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. But if Alabast and Babel were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. Primitive statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. What if Ambassador Peleno knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy? Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it. But show it before we go many. Ambassador Peleno, if you could please take a look at this for me. The primitive statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babel. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. You will understand why I wish to inspect Babel's primitive statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babel's was a replica. I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babel, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we cannot determine which statue was the real one.
Hold it!
Why are you telling me this? Well, because you've already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babel were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth, would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic? Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast? Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. Fade to black. Oh, I see. There's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country. That's the gist of it. Babel is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country. Yeah, they were smuggled into both countries. It's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. You mean the fake Yatagara suit? In one way or another, the Yatagara suit is connected. Of this, I'm sure. Now then, where was the Yatagara suit first spotted? I believe it was the Rose Garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. Where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least, that's where I heard the Yatagara suit had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste. Wait before you go. Take a good look at this, Mr. Edward. What is it? My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use? There's a little water on it, but how'd the water go? I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open air stage from time to time, right? Alright, I'll find its owner later. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Little thing pack. Mr. Edward, would you be willing to hold on to this? Ah, it's misused perfume from a long time ago. Thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time. Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. That's right, because remember, we're still actually looking for the Yatagara suit. Alright, well. I guess it's time to go. Back to Alabast. Yes, because in this game, we just run around. I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabast now. And I know, go back to Babel and do some more investigating there. By myself. Francesca? Yeah. So not by myself. No. More often than not, these games, they always got a woman on their arm. There's a woman following them everywhere. Never thought about that. But you never see like the male, like, well, that's not true. I've seen Miles be a backup. No, that's not true. There's times when it's a guy. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, never mind. And this is where witnesses claim I've seen the other suit. I was not paying attention to any of those words. The speech was to be given. That's when the other suit appeared. The shadow of this mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Ablaze embassy that the Yatagarasu started. Alright. Not a single feather shall escape. Let's get the Rose Garden. Oh, wait, what did I say? How did Yatagarasu made an appearance? Let's do it. Alright, first things first. Can I leave? I don't even let me leave. Alright. Checking out the bushes. The rose bushes. Spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. It's alright. I'll wake you up. Oh no, she's about to hit you, Miles. Run! Yeah, I'm sorry. She's just not the greatest person to have as a, game. Aha. The audience that was waiting for this speech to start panicked. Oh, someone knocked it over. I see. I have to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash. This... Alright, well, let's look at the statue. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's the statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidex. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. That was funny. Yeah. Alright, I guess we should look at the actual, roses, right? So there are roses scattered on the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. Oh, nice. It's not just for aesthetics, this pool's water is also used in putting out fires. Really? Oh. The pool stops filling itself automatically. Fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. This water is used to put out fires. I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Yeah. Because there was a fire alarm in Babel, but I highly doubt they took it from Babel away. What the heck are you doing? How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Oh, my gosh. Your gratitude alone is enough. Yeah, this pool is not for personal enjoyment. What are you doing? Do you really think that I'm the type that should jump? Yes.
Objection!
Did you fall? You know my son, right, Edgy? Your son. I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him. Imbecile, how can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you gonna do if your son fell into the pool? How old is this child of yours anyway? Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick. The pink princess. Come on, people. You talking about the baby, Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. I believe what he's looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yep, because I'm a Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. An Iron Infant is my cute little son. You've given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool. Larry, get out of the pool. Rest assured that if we should find them, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait! It's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. Though he's not related to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Okay, what about these bushes? Ah, Edgeworth, the man of culture. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only truly shine when they are grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I better leave it be. You should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. Of all the people to comment on the proper balance of things. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primiduck statue. It's more like Steel Samurai to me. King Primiduck in the battlefield. Or to save the queen, King Primiduck put his life on the line and went to war. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does look like Steel Samurai. Alright, let's see. Ah, diet. Nah. I appreciate that the game is actually letting me skip things now, because it wasn't letting me skip things before. Ambassador Alba is very elderly. She was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech. Yeah, actually. Quite prideful, I see. Sounds like my old principal from grade school who's speaking assemblies. Alright. Now I know the answer is we should talk to Agent Lang, but give me a second. It was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? Yeah. 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 I really should have made seating arrangements like how the gallery is set up in the court. Indeed, you can sense that consideration for the viewers was taken in the post. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Although they said they had seats. So like, yeah, no, they had seats. So, okay, well. And I think that's everything. Dagnabbit. You finished checking out. Yes, sir. What'd you find? 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, one person ran away. Ooh. Let's just get those other little breakers down to the precinct. You need to go to jail for some of these things. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I forgot what they listed. Yeah, never mind. Just like to thank you for your assistance earlier. Oh, they received word to leave. But he's like, I'm not leaving. Yeah. Yes, he is. All he does is search the truth. Oh, okay, bet. So we can talk. Bet. And working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard, naturally you witnessed when the Ensue appeared, correct? Yes, I did for my own two eyes. Ensue was always there, lurking in the shadows. When the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Ensue!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got to the area lit again, the depth thief had vanished. What was the reason lights went out? It was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or, yeah, in the chaos, yeah. One thing's for certain, the Ensue was here. So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette, yeah.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. Agreed. Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. if it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow. Sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagara suit. It's a mystery we have to do. Oh no, Miles. Yeah, Miles, because you about to say something like, oh, I want you to figure it out for me. Okay, audience, be prepared. I'm about to ask you questions. Let's go. Okay, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Do we even remember what it looks like? Look like a guy wearing like, you know, like a hat, like a Native American hat. That's the best way I can describe it. I so apologize. That's kind of what it looked like. Like the feathers. Alright, any guesses? Any guesses? I'm like literally not seeing much in here. I mean, like, the only thing I'm seeing that might possibly, maybe the statue is the only thing tall enough, but it's literally not in front of it, so it doesn't make sense for it to be a statue. Maybe it's this chick, because she's right in front of it, I guess. Wanna try this chick? Yay or nay? Let me give it a second for the audience to get you on YouTube. Alright, someone said go for it, sure. Alright.
Take that!
It's not possible that it was created by this stack. Is it not?
Objection!
Like, yeah, I don't see where, yeah, I don't see it. It doesn't quite look like it at all. The statue is but one part of the whole picture. Ew! Oh no! You want to try the other statue? Because, like, okay, so, like, maybe it's her hand and, like, his arm, like, his body, because, like, his body kind of looks right? And, like, maybe it's her hand that does, like, the little, the hat, I guess. I don't know. Let's just try the other statue, because, like, I don't even see how that can possibly be possible. Guys, what the heck? Yeah, let's just go ahead and dig it. Let's just go ahead and make this a new one, and then after this, we're gonna make a new one. Guys, what? First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primadix in the battlefield. Oh, I mean, oh, okay, that kind of, okay. Yeah, okay. That actually kind of looks like something. Hold on. And you lost me. I just don't see it. Yeah, I don't see how the lady comes in. Yeah, that's not right. No, the guy does, though. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen statue is wrong. I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in this case, maybe it is the hand. Or no, it's her other hand. It's her arm. Oh, right, no, it literally is her hand. Oh, okay. Oh, I knew I should save. I knew it. I felt it. It's gotta be your hand. Yay or nay? But I've been saying the whole time. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Wait for what YouTube to get up real quick. Okay, someone already said go for it. Yes. That's what's missing in our shadow. It's a little hat part. That's right. It can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. This is a lot of work to plan this in advance. Boy. Alright, let's go ahead and save under 10. Alright, from here on out, this is where we're going to leave stuff. This is a cool image, boy. That panic, the gas must have moved the spotlights around. Tricking Tomb was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time lights came back on, the Atagarsu's shadow had vanished. Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. Oh, so maybe they never came to Ablaze. So they had an accomplice. Yeah, this is... You know, someone said this is a lot of detective work for like a lawyer game, and it actually kind of is. It's a lot. Who is this? Speaking. Ah, Detective Bad! We ain't seen you all the whole time. The only target from the very beginning is the Atagarsu, so yes. So what have you found out? Got a piece of evidence. Okay. May I see it? Sure, but you might regret it. We're here because we're ready to face whatever may come. So we say. People have heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. One woman claimed, "I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist." Oh no. She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist. I like vaguely remember that chick actually. Yeah, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. Hey, y'all. The times, they are changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. Oh, right after the fires were put out. It's taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire. He said the times are changing, not just man, but evidence lies to us now. Dude, you don't even know. Give it another 10 years. 15 for all. Yeah, give it another 15 years. Flew over the boundary and headed for the embassy of Ablaze.
Objection!
Simply not possible. People are incapable of flight. It's not a fact. I had the pleasure of dealing with the case involving a flying person once. What? What? Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually. What? 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 So the Atagarsu took off from the Babylese embassy, so I should start from there. Jessica, I need to return to the Babel investigation for a bit. Alright? Dang, and this game is ridiculous too, right? I have to literally walk all the way across. The good news is it's not a lot of walking, so I'm not upset about it or anything. It's just like, dang, I really gotta walk all the way. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. Alright, I'm counting on you. Like, I really just... Oh, Kay's back. Oh, did you stay and just wait there the whole time? Like, golly. Oh, I can investigate these again. Just looking at it makes me want to use it to sneak my way in. Kind of like how Santa... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. He thinks, like, she's at least 17. Like, you have an age difference. I can give it to you, I guess. Some nice flowers. Oh, now it's gonna be different because I have K this time. Huh. Wait, no, I read this, and it said that before. Now. Right, because I had K the first time. No, let me skip, let me skip, let me skip. I'm not gonna do this again. I just want to test it one more time. Let me see. Oh wait, did we get the doors? We didn't get the doors. As you talk like an old fogey. What does that even mean? Alright, let's see. It's flat panel of VCR in a row, still samurai videos on the table. They worried that if they leave the tapes out on the table like that, they gotta assume. No, I highly doubt it. Yeah, I really don't think she cares. But the real Yatagarasu. Please. Gosh. Let's just go back. No! Joysticks, darn it. But I can't run unless I'm using the joystick. Ah. Alright. 10:37 p.m. Damn, we've been here for a minute. To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we... Isn't that the truth? Right back where we started. No. Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of a fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu was a noble vigilante who was only out to steal the truth. It's fair day. Please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright? Mr. Polino. Actually, there's one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? Didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Sure, please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. Gosh darn it, I don't want to ask him questions. I want to investigate the fireplace. But... Ouch! Ow. That hurt. That hurt a lot. By the way, I'm actually reading the whole time. Like... Yeah. Too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad. Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too? Yes, he has been chasing after Yatagarasu for all these years. Uncle Bad. Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire. This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all? Hey bro, I don't know the answer to your question at all, but I don't think people can fly either. I mean, it looked more like just a jacket to me. You don't really look like a person. And where the legs at? Unless it's a child, or it's a really long jacket. Alright, first things first. Oh, we'll save right before we leave. First things first, we should investigate this guy. I'd like to ask about your movements before the fire broke out. Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Ablaze embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the big one after the Jam and Ninja show. It first occurred at the start of the Jam and Ninja show. Oh. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal. Then the fire after the Jam and Ninja show was the second one of the night. Exactly. Interesting. The fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? He said the 4th and 5th floors. Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. Yes. Interesting. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor, the third floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above that caused it. That's, how should I put it, a very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. Fires and battles is just all it says. I'm so sorry for you, Mr. Polino. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? We're discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. If you happen to know what Mr. Coach's actions and whereabouts were as well. First he woke up, then he brushed his teeth. After that he had a roll for breakfast. And... Fascinating! How about we skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like the condensed version. Alright, I can do that for you. What did you do in the morning? We were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja. Manny and I wanted to turn into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office. Oof. You have cleaned Mr. Coach's office? Why are we not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Oh. Which is why both the primitive statue and the Ablaze knife set are down here. Huh. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. But cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh? Ah, about that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me. An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Ablaze ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. He got mad at me saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Oh, that's because he hired a gang leader. Or a ringleader. It depends. What was Manny handling? Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Coaching did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatre Neutralis. Be there at the start of the Still Samurai stage show. When the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together until the start of the Still Samurai show. A little while later, after I straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater. Because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It's a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Still Samurai, and myself. For the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor. To prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. Yay! So you didn't see Mr. Coaching again after the start of the Still Samurai show. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep. Oh, what a nice way to say that. I thank you very much for your help. No, you're great. Absolutely great. I'm going. Wait. How much evidence do I have? Just out of curiosity, when lit the oil and the ink burns a bright yellow green. It makes for a great science experiment. Here, give it a try with this. Yes, well, I understand your enthusiasm, but the amount you gave me earlier is enough. I see. It's too bad. In that case, why don't you have a few more of these coupons? We have plenty. I have plenty of those too. Where is he conjuring those from? Alright, we'll go for it. A fireplace, huh? Babel's offices have them too. Two? There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in Alabastion office. But we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I see. Miles, stop talking and let me investigate. If it's that traumatized, why don't you create... Yeah, she's right. Try creating a new memory. come out covered in soot? I think not. You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth. Then you try it, child. Are you seriously not letting me investigate through the fireplace? Ah, this is ridiculous. This area was heavily damaged. Guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything. So we should start with the ink that looks like perfectly not yellow-green, right? But first, let's do the chair. It does look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? Very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. It's a part of my job to examine things. My job is to be a great thief. Which is why you're not allowed to touch anything. That's funny. Alright, next is the burnt up cell phone. You see, phones are just like normal phones, huh? Oh, look at that phone! It's the kind that you like, like, tell them I have a 9 o'clock. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Babel would have a butterfly one. Curiosity and imagination is what you like, is. It appears that this desk also fell victim to the fire. It doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can... I mean, yeah, maybe there's something in it. Oh. First, what do I think? Yep. The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. What? That's odd.
Hold it!
Why is it odd? Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? Hey, yo. So there's a couple things I can do. Let's go back and talk to him about it. What's wrong with the ink, except for the fact that it's not burnt? I just thought of it right now, but... During the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold it!
The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, wood crystal oil burns green when lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Ablaze ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught fire. That's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. Maybe it was some of those coupons. Alright, back to the desk we go. So we see that. Okay, what about the book? A bunch of flyers with coupons. Maybe it's the coupons that burn for real. Maybe I should create one of my own. I'll call it the Great Thief Coupon. What could I discount with that net? The 5-finger kind. What else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer. Things such as the truth. What else would I steal? I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right now. Only one book left standing here. Treasures of the World. Wait, what? Let me see that. I see. Ah! Most important part was blackened by the fire. Wow! Unfortunate. There's just a lot of things on here. Manny coaching. His name was written here. I just put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office. I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake. You think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget? Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk. You spitting? I didn't need that. That was accurate. Alright, I think we've done just about everything. Oh, one more. Contents of this drawer survive the fire. What are the what? Now that's a sturdy desk. Yeah, man. Mug lit on fire and still survived. But unfortunately, we'll have to save this information for the next time. Because we've hit our 2-hour mark. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. You should like because it's awesome content. You should share it because everyone needs to laugh. You should comment because we play the game together. And you should subscribe because you never know when I'm going to go live. So turn on your notification bell. And in addition to that, I don't know if you've heard this today, but you're visible to someone, even if you feel invisible. Know that someone sees you, know that someone loves you, and know that someone is rooting for you. Alrighty, peoples. I don't have any announcements. So, we are going to end it here. Because YouTube is like 2 hours behind. We are going to cue the outro, and we're going to do it twice. Alright, prepare yourself. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. You all have a wonderful day, and goodbye! Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Invisyble playing Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. You all have a wonderful day, and goodbye!